Hey Wargamers, Josh here with Wargames Delivered, and today we're going to be taking a break from painting miniatures, and we are going to talk about what to do with all of that leftover cardboard from all of the shipping stuff that you purchased. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to cut out what the floor panel we want to be, and then we are going to sketch out a rough design of how we want our building to look. I wanted this building to be 3 floors, so I used these corner pieces from the box as the height of my overall floors because they're roughly 1.5 to 2 miniatures tall. Then we're going to go ahead and we are going to cut out our burned out building and then go in and add the second blown out wall with a nice cut there, and then we are going to trim off the excess of the top. Now we're going to start rough sketching out all of our windows, which I have to say was the second most time-consuming part of this project. The most time-consuming was cutting all of the cardboard. Wouldn't it be great if I could really work this fast? Could you imagine how many miniatures and how much terrain you could build if you could move this fast? Man, that would be awesome. Once I got done with the process of cutting out all of the windows and doors from this broken out building, I went ahead and I taped my 2 wall pieces together to make sure that they wouldn't move anywhere. I used the garage door as the uppermost floor, the second floor of this building, and then I cut the first floor, or second floor technically, of it out of the remnants of the long piece of cardboard. I taped down the outer walls to the floorboard to make sure that they wouldn't move anywhere. You can alternatively do this with glue, but I like to use tape. It rounds out the edges of your buildings and gives it a, I don't want to say seamless because you can still see the seam of the tape, but it gives it the look of a reinforced lower section of the building. I went back to these edges and I kept thinking that they would make great supports for the side of the building, so I used them to support the first floor, second floor, as well as the third floor, the uppermost floor. I used more tape here. I cut out some bamboo skewers for grilling, and I used those as floor posts, and I inserted them into the base so that they wouldn't go anywhere, and I did glue them to the top. I knew that I wanted this building to be strong, so I went ahead and I threw the heaviest metal mini I could find, as well as a dreadnought, onto that first floor to make sure that it was strong enough to support a full platoon and any miniature that I wanted to throw on it. I repeated that process for the upper floor, and then the build was done, and I went ahead and primed everything in black. There's no sealing necessary. It's cardboard. It takes to paint really well, but it does absorb a whole bunch of it.
Once that primer was dry, I went ahead and I sprayed everything with a nice heavy coat of green gray, which is I think actually called cement gray, so that it would look like a building that was made out of cement. It did take a lot of color to get this to stick, but I did not do a particularly heavy coat. I left the edges black so that they looked like they were kind of burnt out, and I went through and I just sprayed everything. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is going to be the first of many videos about how to grace your tabletop with some cheap terrain really quickly. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoy it, and I am super excited to put this burnt out building on my tabletop. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Josh. Until next time, bye.